Hey my shady babies, what's up? It's your girl Shades of Shantae dropping in with another video. So last video we did skincare, skin prep, and brows. So we're gonna hop right into this tutorial of makeup. So like I said, face is prepped, brows is done. If you're interested in those two, I did drop a video on that. So I'm just gonna go jump right in and start with my eyes. I always do face prep, brows, and then my eyes. I'm just gonna go in with my Juvia's Place concealer. I use this as a eyelid prep. I do like it. I've always used this as an eyelid prep, and I kind of use it to conceal my brows. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. But so the look I'm trying to go for today is very sultry, very like holiday, still very holiday, but also to complement the black that I'm wearing. So I'm gonna be using my Morphe Vava Boom palette. This palette is new for me. I love this palette. I'm gonna use these as like the browns and the golds to kind of soften the look up and to transition it a little bit to make it look more glam. I'm gonna start off with this darker brown shade right here in my crease, and then bringing it out to the corner of my eye. I'm not even blending, I'm just really tapping that product in there. I've been working at Ulta for a few months now, and let me tell you, not know how hard it is to be social every day. To go into work and just, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? It drains me every day. Saying the same things over and over again, dealing with the same type of issues. Sometimes I have to pack makeup on my face to make it look like I'm having a good day. Because some days I just don't want to talk. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do anything some days. And it's hard doing nothing at a place that you have to do a lot. So now I'm gonna take this like lighter brownish shade, and I'm gonna pack that right at the top of where I put that dark brown. So when we blend it out, it has a nice seamless transition. And I'm not gonna blend, I'm just really patting it very lightly right on top of that dark brown. Now I'm going to take an angled fluffy brush, you can tell I'm tired. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just kind of blend those two colors together, bringing it out a little bit for some dramatic effect, and then bringing it over to where my eye is. And we are going to blend until our fingers hurt. I realized that every palette that I buy is very colorful, is very neutral, lots of browns, golds, shimmers. But I don't have a black. I have a black, but I have to dig for it. I realized that I don't buy like dark colored palettes. I need to start. I gotta find a black. Give me a minute. I found my Morphe palette. I forgot I had this. This was new. I bought this last year. But because the colors are very neutral and, very neutral, I kind of put it to the side, because if you know me, you know I like big, bold looks, big, bold colors. But I need a black, and it has black. So I'm going to take a little pointy brush and put some black right here at the corner of my eye. Not too much, but enough to really smoke it out and give it some depth. I'm going to bring a little bit of it in and bring some of it out, trying to create that winged-like effect. What the heck? I don't even use the same products anymore. Why haven't I updated my page on a new eyebrow tutorial? So I did do that. I did do that for you guys. No one asked for it. Nobody asked. I just did it. Because I felt like, you guys are gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it. There needs to be a new update for everything. Like for my page, I'm just kind of going through this. I grabbed the wrong brush. This is the brush. Thank you. I don't even remember what I was saying. And it's raining out. It's gloomy. I feel like the day is kind of just ugh. But I'm gonna make the most of it. We're gonna put this makeup on. We're gonna get dressed so we can go to work. So somebody can yell at us over a return. But we're gonna look cute while we accept that type of look that I'm also doing is kind of like my go-to look. It's the look that I normally do on myself when I'm going out, or if I feel like getting glammed up, but I want to still keep it very simple and sultry and sexy. This is the look that I do. Very easy, 3 colors, light brown, dark brown, a little black in the corner, and you're just going to keep blending. Blend, blend, blend until you cramp up in the hand. And then take a break and then blend some more because you're probably not done. Is it just me, or are these holidays kind of flying fast? Like, it was just Thanksgiving. Now it's about to be Christmas. Who's ready for Christmas? 'Cause I'm not. I'm done with my Christmas shopping, but I did it so early, I feel like I'm missing things. So I just been buying more stuff, and I just feel like I'm not ready for Christmas. I don't even have a tree up yet. Don't come for me. I do not have my tree up yet. I just haven't had a day off to pull it out and put it up. But I will have that up. I will put that up. I have to. My daughter is excited for Christmas. She's ready to put the tree up. Told her next day off, we're gonna do the tree. So I'm gonna dip back into the Vava Boom Morphe palette. I'm gonna go in with this very light shade right here, and I'm gonna start kind of carving out a soft cut crease. I feel like adding some glitter today. A little shimmer, a little razzle dazzle, I was watching old videos on how I used to do my makeup back in the day. I've come a long way. Trust me. If you haven't seen any of my old videos on Instagram or my YouTube, please, because, honey, the eyeshadow was up here. Like, it was brow eyeshadow. There was no transition between. I remember sometimes our wings would be like out here, but we all start somewhere. I'm not making fun of anybody. We all start somewhere. I used to do my makeup in front of a window just to catch the sunlight because I didn't have a ring light or a vanity mirror. And that is facts. All my older videos, if you notice, they're in front of a window. I used to sit in my hallway and bring all my makeup out with me, and I would do my makeup right there in my hallway and catch the natural lighting of the sun. And God forbid it was a foggy or rainy day, because I wasn't putting out no content that day, and I was so upset. I've come a very long way, so pat on my back for that. Go ahead and I added some of this gold glitter from the Wahala 2 palette by Juvia's Place. This one right here, just because I wanted it to be a little bit more holiday-ish, a little more gold. And I like it. Looks like I'm ready for a holiday party. Not yet, but getting there. And I added some more gold. I added my liner, and I cleaned up any glitter or fallout that may have occurred. And I'm ready to start my face. I'm loving the eyes. It's very simple, but it's still like, bam, in your face. I'm here. I did this. Makeup artist. So my makeup routine as far as my face has changed drastically. I don't do the same steps I used to do, and I don't use the same products I used to use. I've actually upgraded a lot of my face products, a lot of my foundations, my concealers, my contour sticks. Except I still use the Juvia's Place concealer, but there is just an extra step I add before I do that, and I will show you guys that, because the feel like this routine works for me. These products that I use work for me, and it's just I found my little niche. I found the things that work for me, and it's such a satisfying feeling. So I'm gonna show you guys that. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Brightening Under Eye. It is in kind of like a under eye contour. It's supposed to brighten the under eye, and it I think that's all it does. It just brightens the under eye. I like to go in with a few dabs of this right here in the corner, not too much. I used to just add a very light concealer to make a bright under eye, because I do like a nice little bright under eye. Not a crazy bright under eye, but just like a nice illuminating look. And I found that like light concealer just didn't work for me, versus like this stuff here, it kind of just disappears into the skin. I do like that. I'm gonna add just a little bit, very little, whatever's left on it right there, just to kind of illuminate it. Another step I don't use anymore, I don't use sponges. I use sponges once in my makeup routine, and I'll show you when, but I use brushes now for everything. So I'm gonna take my under eye brush, and I'm just gonna tap that out all around and really press it into my skin and my under eye. And you can see it kind of brightened it up. It kind of evened out that the wrinkles and the lines that I have under my eye. Love this stuff. And it's gonna make a big difference when I put my concealer and foundation on. I will show you. Alright, now that my under eye is all done, and I like the way it looks prepped and ready, I'm gonna put you guys onto a little gem that I found working at Ulta. You know, you kind of get to experience different products. I know I said this in my last video. Y'all need to stop sleeping on Clinique, okay? Stop sleeping on Clinique. Stop saying it's for your grandmas and your aunties. I can't even show you the bottle because it's like a little sample that I got. But I have been using the Clinique Even Better foundation in the shade, what shade is this? In the shade Deep Neutral. This stuff is like butter for your skin. Like, it disappears. Sometimes I forget where I put it, and you only need a little bit. And what I like to do is I like to put just very little right over where I did that brightening under eye, and then the rest, just a couple dots all around my face. But just look how quickly that just like disappears, and it blends so beautifully. Like I said, y'all need to stop sleeping on Clinique, okay? They're coming for the young girls in the makeup game. They're coming for us, all right? We need to open our arms and accept them. Just accept them. Let them in with open arms. It's okay to use Clinique. It's okay. It's okay to go in your mama's cabinet and use that under eye serum. It's okay. It's from Clinique. Use it because it works. Let me tell you, it works. Put some over my eyebrows right there, just a little bit. Now I like to take my flat foundation brush, a little bit of water, spray it, and then just blend that in. Look at that. Look at that. Where? Foundation where? I don't have no foundation on today. Okay. The number one question I've been getting lately is, do I still do makeup? The answer is yes. I still do makeup. I just took a hiatus at the moment because I made a promise to myself and my clients that the next time that I take any client or do any makeup service, it would be in my own studio where my client can feel comfortable and receive the best service, and where I can feel comfortable and do my best work. And I don't think that's a bad goal to have. I think that's a great goal to have for me. So I did take a break from doing makeup. I still do people's makeup. I'll either go to their house or we'll set up a place where we can, get it done. But I did want to put that out there because I think a lot of people think that I just like gave up on doing makeup and creating my own makeup. No. I just need my own studio. I'm tired of working in my little corner. I need space. Go in with an even fluffier foundation brush. This has some water on it. Just spread some water on it, and I'm going to just buff everything out. This is a fluffier foundation brush, and this is going to help cover places you may have missed, even out the skin tone. We're just going to buff everything up. And just look at that. Like, look at that. Like, my freckles still come through, which I like. It's still a natural look. And it didn't change my skin color. It didn't make me light, yellow, orange, none of that. Shout out to Clippy, because y'all did that. Y'all are my new go-to foundation. Once my sample runs out, I'm gonna buy it. My Juvia's Place concealer in shade 13. Yes, I still use this concealer. It's a concealer that works for me. Why would I not use a concealer that works for me? Why would I try anything different? Use things that work for you. I don't try to keep up with trends. I'm not going to use NARS because it's a popular brand. I'm not going to use Tarte because it says creaseless. Those items don't work for me. This works for me. So I use what works for me. You use what works for you. Now I'm gonna let my concealer dry a little bit, or set a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. cream contour palette. I don't care what nobody says about no e.l.f. Okay, e.l.f. is hitting. e.l.f. I love me some e.l.f. I love it for myself. I love it for my clients. I love me some e.l.f. See, when you work in a chaotic mess, you can never find it. I know where it's at. I just can't like visually see it, you know. Ah, found it. Okay, contour brush. Take my contour brush. My concealer is probably dry right now. Take my contour brush. I'm going to dip into these two colors here. I'm not going to lie to you. This is my first time doing this. I normally blend my concealer out, then put my contour on. I see a lot of people doing this, and I like the way their makeup looks when they do it this way. So I'm going to put my contour on right after my concealer, and then we're going to blend them out separately. I like this contour by e.l.f. because it's not a harsh contour. So I like the way e.l.f. like this cream contour kind of like just blends out. So now I'm going to take this brush that I used to put the Fenty Brighten Under Eye. Now I'm going to dab my concealer in. And I have to kind of hurry up. I'm not late, but I do like to not rush. I'm not one of those girls that be like, oh my god, get ready for me, I gotta be somewhere in an hour. No, I will not make a video. I will not document it. I will just probably not even go if I can't arrive late, because that's just something I can't do. Like, it just gives me really bad anxiety to just do things in a rush or be late. Look at that under eye. Like, look what that Fenty did. It brightened up that under eye without adding a ton of product and a ton of concealer on it. And that's what I love about that product. So shout out to my girl Rihanna. Look, she sits right here. Rihanna sits right here with me every time I do my makeup, so I can stare at her and just love her and just, you know. So now that the concealer is blended out, we're going to go back in with the contour brush, and we're going to really blend that contour out, breaking up that harsh line between the concealer and the contour. Just kind of giving everything an even blend. Yes, I still suck my chicken. It works for me. What I say, do what works for you. My dream job is to be a celebrity makeup artist. Like, my dream job is to have a bunch of celebrities booking with me because they have a look, they will have or they have a carpet event they have to go to, or, you know, I'm just that makeup artist that's there at the award show, you know. That is my dream job, to be a celebrity makeup artist. Now that my forehead contour is blended out, thank you for telling me. Everything looks good. I am now going to go in with my pressed powder, and this is the only time that I use a sponge. I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Love, 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 love this stuff. Like, top 10 out of 10, top tier, A1. Love Laura Mercier. I used to use the Juvia's Place setting powder, and then I was using Makeup Revolution, the banana setting powder. And I like the Makeup Revolution banana setting powder, but it was just too light for my skin. And it just really, like, it really brightened me up. Like, it did what it said it was gonna do. Versus this is very sheer, and I like that it just kind of sits on the skin. I don't let it bake into my face, and then I wipe it away, and it just kind of brings everything together. So I do take, and I have to get the little triangular brushes. I wonder if ultimately sell them. Like, I really need to, like, get my life together. I've been buying dumb shit. But yeah, just gonna really press that into my skin. Like, you see my eyeball moving? I am pressing that into my skin to the point where nothing's left. Nothing is left there. Bring that out a little bit and really press. Same thing on the other side. Really press that into my skin. I don't care if your eyeball pops out your socket. Press. This also helps my makeup from creasing in my under eye all day. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now I'm going to take this very fluffy brush from Real Techniques. I don't know what kind of brush this is. It just says 400. I do love this brush. It helps blend. It helps like kind of blend and wipe everything away. I did put a little pressed powder on my forehead because I do get the most oily there on my nose and my T-zone. I'm really going to wipe that away. And wipe the other areas away that I put pressing powder. And then I'm going to get my eyes. Lightly taking away any excess powder that may be left over. Make all the ugly faces you want. Oh God, took my eye out. That is the one thing about my eyes that I hate. A little swipe, a little poke, anything, and I'm just crying. And this look is too cute not to. Oh, don't cry. Don't mess it up. God, wait till I put the lashes on. It's really gonna tear up. So now I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place Duo Bronzer in the shade Tan. Bronzing palette, I'm going to, I don't pick a color, I just kind of wipe them both, tap, 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 and just lightly bronze right over my contour. And I love bronzing. Like, this and eyeshadow is probably like the favorite part of my makeup. I kind of get a little carried away with bronzing. I remember the one time I went out with drinks with my friend, and she literally said, her compliment was, "You look bronzy." I was like, thanks. I'm like, I don't know if that was a compliment or she was saying that you put too much bronzer on. But I took it as a compliment. Thanks. I think bronzer really just, look at that. It warms up the face. It brings life back into the face where you add all that powder and stuff. I like to put a little bronzer on my nose, just a little bit. See, just to bring a little color back into the face. Right here on the cheek area, because I did put some contour there just to kind of chisel out that cheek. Look at that. Looking like Natalie Chin. Natalie Nunn. I do bronze twice, depending on my mood. I am going to do it today because I really want like that really nice, awoken, fresh cheek, rosy cheek look. I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Iconic London Bronzing Palette thingy. And I don't know what shade this is in because I got this in a BoxyCharm like a year ago. But I do love this stuff. It's a little bit pigmented, so I do like to go very little with this stuff, like right on the cheek. Like just right there. I kind of like to call it like a prep before I put my blush on. Just a little, like a primer before the blush. Just right there. And then very little right here in the temples. Just very little. Because you can see it is very pigmented, but it still brings lots of warmth to the face. So I got one lash on. The other one has to re-dry because I ripped it off. So I guess while that's drying, I can add my blush. I did get some new blushes I'm transitioning over to cream blush. I do like cream blushes. I've experienced with them in the past, and I think they're just better for me and my skin type. So I got two by Fenty. Ah, not the lash. This is turning into a makeup video where I feel like I might have to rush. But anyways, like I was saying, two from Fenty, one called Very Cool, one called Rose Latte. I kind of want to see what Rose Latte is going to look like. But then I got this other one from Morphe 2. It's called Amaze, but this one's a little bit more peachy, and this one's a little bit more like warmer. I want to try this one. If I can get it open. I haven't opened it yet. Well, that took forever to open, but I finally got it out. It is the Fenty Cream in Rose Latte. So cute. I love Fenty. I love Rihanna. But look at that. I think that would go perfect with today's look. I don't know if I want to put it on with a brush or my fingers. I'm gonna go with fingers. I'm gonna go with fingers, and then I'll blend it out with the brush. I'm gonna do a couple dabs right there. It's very light. Maybe not. Kind of catches the light a little bit. I do like my blush a little bit higher than most. I kind of like my blush and my contour to marry, and then whatever's left on the brush, I'll bring it down to my cheeks. Just a little dabby. So right off the black. I need coffee. Right off the bat, it blends perfectly. Like, look at that. I'm just gonna bring a little bit down on my cheeks, just a little bit. But like, look at that. I love the way that looks. Okay, Rose Latte. Now that everything is blended out, blush, contour, everything looks great. I'm still waiting for that lash to dry. I'm gonna go ahead in with my Juvia's Place loose highlight. This is in the shade Heroine. This is my go-to highlight. I love this stuff. I had this stuff for a while, and it's still pretty full because I don't take from the product. I take from here because you need very little, very, very little. It is such a pigmented highlight. Look at that. Like, look at that. That is, and that's very little compared to the amount of highlight I like to put on. It's not even fully catching the light. I really wish you guys could see it. Very pigmented. I always get compliments on what kind of highlight are you wearing? What kind of highlight? I always say Juvia's Place. So shout out to Juvia's Place because this highlight is bomb amongst many other products that you have. That just gives me like a goddess glow, and I love that. So once this is all done, I do add whatever's left on the brush to the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. I do not highlight my nose. I do not contour my nose. Some days I do, some days I don't. Today I don't feel like contouring my nose. I've learned to love my nose, the way it looks. So I don't often contour it. I do put a little highlight on it just to give it some shimmer. See there now. There's a lot of highlight, but I don't necessarily contour it anymore. I used to, but I don't. So now that's all done. I am going to finish off the rest of my face. I'm going to, hopefully this lash is dry. I'm going to put this lash on. I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to get dressed, and I'm going to come back with the final look. So stick around. This is the final look. I'm absolutely loving it. I went ahead and, like I said, I added a little bit more highlight. This lash finally wanted to cooperate, so the eyes are done. I added the Juvia's Place lipstick in shade Toffee. These lipsticks, I have like so many of them. Like, these lipsticks right here are so pigmented, and they are a velvet matte finish, so it feels like there's nothing on your lips without drying your lips off, and I absolutely love that about these lipsticks. So I will be taking this to work with me so I can reapply if I need to, which I barely do. So just in case though, but this is the final look. I also added a little bit of freckles just because I wanted some freckles. I added a little bit of freckles to my face using the Juvia's Place eyebrow pen. And I'm loving this look. I'm ready to go to work, conquer, slay the day away. It looks great. I'm gonna stop and get me a coffee on the way to work just to, you know, pick myself up a little bit because I am feeling tired. But this is the final look. If you guys love it, comment down below with a little heart. Whatever, I do my hearts like this. With a little heart. Comment what video you want to see next. I know, like I said, I've been on a hiatus. I haven't been putting out content like that. I do apologize, guys. I've been going through some things, but I'm back. Still depressed, but I'm back. And I'm going to be putting out more content, so stay tuned for that. Christmas videos coming up. Stay tuned for that. Check out my last video about my skincare prep and my eyebrows before I did this look. And yes, guys, don't forget to like, follow, comment, subscribe, you know, the whole shebang. It was so fun doing this. I am obsessed with this look, and I'm loving this cheek. Like this cheek right here is just giving me, like, I'm loving the blush from Fenty. So there was definitely some new products in there that I did enjoy using today. So yeah, guys, this nose ring is always sticking out. There, guys, yeah. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, my shady babies.